This podcast is supported by MIDI Health. Are you in midlife, feeling dismissed, unheard, or just plain tired of the old healthcare system? You're not alone. In fact, even today, 75% of women seeking care for menopause and perimenopause issues are left entirely untreated. But it's time for a change. It's time for MIDI. MIDI's not just a healthcare provider. It's a women's telehealth clinic founded and supported by world-class leaders in women's health. Their clinicians provide one-on-one, face-to-face consultations where they truly listen to your unique needs. They offer a full range of holistic, data-driven solutions that isn't one-size-fits-all care. This is care uniquely tailored for you. At MIDI, you will find that their mission is clear: to help all women thrive in midlife, giving them access to the healthcare they deserve. Because they believe midlife isn't the middle at all. It is the beginning of your second act. Ready to feel your best and write your second act script? Visit joinmidi.com today to book your personalized, insurance-covered virtual visit. That's joinmidi.com. MIDI, the care women deserve.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin', the podcast I host with my husband. My name is Kellie Raspberry Evans. My husband's name is Allen Evans.
Hello, Allen.
And we're a Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
We're a Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
We're back from a whirlwind.
Oh.
Man, we've been gone for like two and a half weeks.
We are tanned, rested, and ready.
Not tanned. No tan on me.
Okay. We are fried, dyed, and laid to the side.
You are dark.
If I had a penny for everybody that said you are dark, I'd have $1.
Yeah, a lot of people have said it, but not that many. But about 100, yeah.
Now, can you walk up to the average guy in the street and go, "Oh my God, you are dark"?
Well, if people know you and they haven't seen you in a while.
That would be inappropriate.
Well, to a stranger, it might be. But to people that know you and see you and then meet you, it's obviously you've been vacationing. That's not offensive.
I've had total strangers come up to me and go, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you in 3 weeks. You're so dark."
Well, there you go.
Like, well, I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, you can't be offended by that.
It's happened on the social medias.
You cannot be offended by that.
It's happened on the social medias.
Everybody's offended by every freaking thing. And now my husband.
I'm not offended. It's fine.
I'm offended by a lot of things.
I'm not offended.
I'm offended by that age app. That hurt my feet. I did not
The what?
like that.
Oh,
that age app.
Golly, I thought you said something else. The age.
What do you think I said?
Something else. The age app.
What could I have possibly said that was dirty or wrong?
The age app.
Alan was playing with the age app all day yesterday.
That age app was so funny.
And it's not funny.
It's hilarious.
It's sad. It's depressing. It made me really question my future on this earth.
Who did you look like?
Somebody I can't mention because it would hurt their feelings.
Everybody said I look like Tommy Chong. Is that the right name?
One of the marijuana head people.
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
So, but this is the thing I know. I'm not going to look like that because I am going to have all the Botox and fillers. Thanks to Chelsea.
Chelsea. At the face matriarch. She's going to hook you up.
Best Botox.
Are you happy?
Best.
Are you happy with the Botox
Very
you got from
happy.
Chelsea?
The last time I got Botox, I had a Botox mishap. And one of my eyebrows went really flat. And Chelsea was able to give me Botox and make my eyebrow go back up. That's how good she is. Like Chelsea.
We love Chelsea.
Smart knew you.
We love Chelsea. But
So
you know
anyway,
what?
Yeah, I've got Botox. So I'm not really worried about it, but it really was. I mean, gosh, that was a wake up call because you can see how that happens. You can see, I could see myself in that old, wrinkly, dry person. And it made me sad. And everybody else was laughing at it. I'm like, I guess I just wasn't in the right frame of mind for it because it hurt my feelings. I didn't like it.
It's shocking.
It was upsetting.
Even for me, it was shocking. It's unsettling.
I guess maybe I'm vainer than I thought. I didn't think I was that vain. Look how I show up to do the podcast. Look how I show up to the grocery store in regular life.
Well,
I look like a mess.
Two good points there.
I even told Alan, he was doing this age app thing, this face tune. What is it? Where do you find the app for people who are talking about it? Where'd you find it?
It's just called Face App.
It's called Face
and I
App.
found it on the App Store. It's
and it makes
free.
You can also make yourself look younger. You can do different hair things. You were doing all sorts of mess.
Yeah, you can. If you buy the full version, they want $20 for it. But if you buy the full version, you can do anything you want.
But people are laughing and having a great time with it. The free app,
you can make yourself old, young, and give yourself bangs. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with it.
Yeah. Everybody was having a great time with it, but I don't know. It made me sad. Made me think, gosh, you need to use more sunscreen. And I do a fair amount. I need to drink a lot more water. I need to condition my hair better.
I looked like a sailor. I posted a picture of me I had my tank top on, which
you look great. Let's just be honest.
No, which exposes all my tattoos, and I looked like a salty seaman.
We got into bed last night, and Alan said after playing, because he knows how good he looks. He was doing every
That's
different
not true.
scenario.
He
said,
"Do
you know who I looked like?
No.
Who? The most interesting man in the world.
I didn't say that.
You said
no,
that
I didn't.
in bed. Yes,
oh
you
my
did.
gosh! I said that people were saying that.
You said I look like the most interesting man in the world.
No, because
you left off the part that people were saying that.
I'm being misrepresented. No, Mitchell, Snapchat Bachelor, he texted me and he said, dude, you look like the most interesting man in the world. And he had a picture of him and a picture of me.
Mitchell's still single?
No, he's engaged.
Okay, I've got some girls from our
he's engaged.
Sandwiches and Lovin'
my man
vacation.
No, that guy,
good looking.
Oh, that guy.
But here's the thing. I said to Alan.
But wait, hold on. Can I finish my thought?
I thought you were. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not done. So he sent me a picture of the most interesting man in the world and me, and I said, no, I don't look like that guy. He's got way more hair and he's got a square jaw. Mm-hmm. Both good for ads. Mm-hmm. I don't look like that. That's what I said.
You know you look good. So I said to Alan, why can't you use a good picture of me? You're using all these pictures of me where I don't look good in the first place. And Alan said, you haven't worn makeup in 2 months. These are the pictures I have of you.
Yeah, Kelly goes on and on. Can't you use a good picture of me?
I don't have.
You don't have any good pictures of me. And I'm like, babe, you haven't been wearing makeup and you haven't done your hair for 3 months. I mean...
Oh, now it's 3 months.
Actually, it was 3 weeks.
You said months.
No, it was weeks.
Because you can't go back in your phone archives. We can't go back to that.
We were on vacation, so I didn't expect you to do your makeup.
Gosh, you get you all tan and good looking, and you get me all hunched over, frizzy hair. You know, when you're in the tropics and you can't do your hair, you're in the tropical environment. Everything about it's depressing. And then I come back home. And of course, we both put on weight. We have been doing nothing, but we were so off our programs.
Gosh.
But we're human, and we're getting right back
Babe,
on.
I was depressed.
Both have been working out. We've been eating better since we got back. But Alan gained.
How about 7 pounds in 3 weeks?
I gained 6.
But I'm already down 4.
I know. I won't weigh until I weigh once a week. Alan weighs every day.
So I'm up 3 over the last 3 weeks. I'll take it after the amount of alcohol I've consumed over the last 3 weeks.
But here's the thing. Not only did I gain weight, my face is destroyed. I don't know. It's from all the sunscreen and sweating or the junk food I was eating because, we've been eating.
What do you mean your face is destroyed?
Oh, look you can't see. That's why I've got this hat on. And part of the reasons I've got so many breakouts and my skin is all like dry and oily.
Zits?
I've got like one big one underneath my skin on the tip of my nose. You know how painful those are?
Gosh, those hurt.
My skin is just going nuts.
You ever had one in your nose?
Trying to think. Probably.
That is the worst zit in the history of zits, is the zit that's in your nose and then you try to pop it in your nose. It makes like tears well up in the corners of my eyes.
Yeah.
That's happened to me before. Has that ever happened to you?
I'm sure it has. I just can't remember right now. I just know what I'm dealing with now. And I need to make an emergency facial appointment. And when I say that, I mean that seriously. I need an emergency facial appointment. I don't know. How am I going to be seen in public? Actually, I go out in public. I don't care. But I
haven't noticed, babe. I really haven't noticed.
Look at me. You're being sweet.
No, I haven't really noticed.
Right.
I don't see.
I'm not gonna.
There's not a lot of
nose. Look how red it is.
Well, there is one on the end of your nose.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Look at these pimples on my chin. This one that's been pussing for 3 days.
Yeah, you're kind of having some issues there.
All right, now.
What is it called? The dark triangle or the triangle
of death?
The triangle of death.
Kid Craddock that I worked with until he passed away 6 years ago, said you shouldn't pop anything in the triangle of death. It's like an upside down triangle from the tip of your nose across your eyebrows, upside down triangle, because you could get an infection and die. And it is true, if you have the nastiest bacteria-laden fingers on the planet and some of that bacteria gets into, the pores you just popped open, I can see that happening. But, I mean, teenagers across the country were freaking out. They were going to die because they popped a pimple on their nose.
While we're talking zits, on my neck, I have switched to a razor that a lot of African-American men use called a bump guard.
Yeah, because they have bad ingrown hairs.
Yeah, because I don't know if you have this problem on your legs, babe, but there are razors.
I have it in my hoochie.
Okay, but there are razors. There are razors that have like 5 blades on them, like the Gillette Mach 5. They're awesome because they shave so close, but they shave so close that you get a lot of ingrown hairs.
Yep.
So I have switched out of that, and now I'm not shaving my neck. Like I shave my neck like every 3 days now.
Yeah.
And I use a bump guard, and it has really helped.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you think, oh, I'm getting this really close shave, but it caused me a lot of neck problems.
Yeah, it did on my privates. That's why I waxed them.
Yeah. And then I was getting all these scars where, then I start fooling with it. And
man, being humans is hard.
Well, it's because we have a lot of hair. There's hair in a lot of places that you don't. Speaking of hair,
I feel like we started off negative.
Well,
though.
wait.
We need to shift gears. And
Here,
get
I'll
positive.
shift gears. We haven't talked about, and we mentioned Chelsea. I had a little hair removal. Did we ever talk about that?
No, I don't think so. We talk about so much on the air and off the air. Sometimes you forget where you said it.
Chelsea at Smart New you went in for a little Botox.
I had to have some Botox repair.
And you mentioned to her that I was interested in having some hair removed. I had some on like my like hairy earlobes.
Mm-hmm. You were always shaving them.
Very hairy earlobes.
I even got you little like nair. That's, if
it didn't work.
Well, I used to try it when I was a younger person. It's, the commercials make it look so good. Like these girls dancing around in bikinis that are slick as newborn babies. And I would put the nair on and it would curl my hair up and fry it. And so I was like, that's when I was a teenager, So surely by now, I'm long since a teenager, they would have improved the formula. So I thought if you just rubbed some on your earlobes that it would eat the hair off.
Didn't work. I'll tell you about my experience with laser hair removal here in a second, but why don't we do a little something?
Well, while we were gone, we weren't, we had our friend Carolyn who was house sitting for us, taking care of our dog Larry. But, she couldn't be here 24/7. But we weren't worried about anything while we were gone because we have a ring of protection around our house.
A baby.
And the thing I love about Ring, it's like the doorbell camera that everybody has now. And if you don't have one, what are you waiting for? It's like people that wait to the last minute to get a cell phone. Why are you holding out? You're going to be the last one in your neighborhood. So get a Ring. It is so helpful because even when Carolyn was at work, she came in through the garage. I could see that a package was delivered at the front door. And so I called Carolyn and said, hey, when you get home, can you pick up that package? Done. One time, Carolyn couldn't be here for a couple of days. A big package was delivered. I called my next door neighbor. Hey, would you mind getting the package? She did it. I mean, it's just so convenient, not to mention the security of strange people coming up to your door. People ring your doorbell at night. Like, I'm going to go answer the door? No. I turn on my Ring. I look on my phone.
Tell who's there.
Who are you?
Gives you peace of mind.
And then I don't really. I just kind of hide and be really quiet. But I like to see who there. I'm not that brave. But Ring, listen, it helps you stay connected to your home from anywhere in the world, even Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is a package delivery surprise visitor, got you covered. Thanks to the HD video, two-way audio features on Ring devices.
And as a listener, you have a special offer on a Ring starter kit available right now. With a video doorbell and a motion-activated floodlight cam, the starter kit has everything you need to start building a ring of security around your home. All you got to do is just go to ring.com/sandwich. That's ring.com/sandwich.
Don't be the last person in the neighborhood to get one.
That's pretty easy. I don't know how we got on laser hair removal, but just real quick.
We were just talking about our bodies in general.
I don't want to be whiny guy because I know a lot of ladies do laser hair removal, but I'm gonna take 30 seconds here and be whiny guy.
Okay.
I have a sleeve tattoo. I have a giant tattoo on my left arm. Mm-hmm. Getting laser hair removal was probably 10 times more painful.
Let's just be honest. I think women have a higher threshold of pain than men do. I
Babe.
really do think that, because I had laser hair removal, and it's not the
Was it
best
not?
experience in
Oh.
the world. But you have gone on and on about it. I will say this.
It hurt.
With laser hair removal, it does help if you have fair skin, because the laser is attracted to the dark hair. And if you have dark hair on dark skin, it makes it more difficult. They have improved the lasers over the years. But you have moaned and complained, but you love it. And guess what? You want to go back for more.
Yeah.
So if it was that bad, he would not want to go back for more.
Well,
it's like my mother said about childbirth. If childbirth was so horrible, nobody'd ever have more than one child.
The time is not as long as getting a tattoo, but it was like just this kind of more intense pain, but for a shorter time. I guess because it was around my ears. Maybe that's real sensitive. My chest, it wasn't too big a deal. My up here, my upper back, not too big a deal. It was my ears.
Try down below.
Whoa. Can you imagine getting laser on your nuts?
Some people have, yeah.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm. They do it all.
They get lasered on their
I
on their
tried.
sack? What?
Nuts was fine. I don't know. Nuts doesn't bother as much as sack. Sack bothers me. Nuts is okay. I tried to do my bikini area. I wasn't going to go full Brazilian with the laser hair removal. And I showed up for my appointment one day. And the man, there was a husband and wife that owned the salon. And he was going to do my laser hair removal.
Well, wait, whoa, back up.
Yes.
There's a man and woman that
They
own
owned
this
it.
salon. They're married, and he's going to laser, like with her in the room?
No.
Well, what's the big deal? They own the business. It's just a business. What's the big deal?
You don't care that a man is going to be lasering my hoo-hoo.
A lot of people have male doctors. What's the big deal?
That's a little different.
How is that different?
It's very different because I said so, and it's me.
I think the doctor is more invasive.
That's different.
How?
It's different.
I don't understand.
I didn't like it.
I don't
I was too
understand that.
embarrassed. I was too embarrassed. I didn't want to embarrass him or offend him and tell him I didn't feel comfortable with him lasering my hoo-hoo.
I don't understand
So
that.
I went through with it, and I didn't go back.
No,
after
I'm
that.
not. I'm serious. I don't understand that line of thinking.
That's my line of thinking. It's very intense.
I'm trying to equate that to me. If I had a woman butt doctor, that's less of a deal than a woman lasering my nuts.
I'm just telling you, it bothered me.
Okay. Well, hey,
I didn't like it.
If it bothered you, those are real emotions, babe, and we're going to respect that.
But then I had a man massage therapist. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
He hurt me, but it was good. It was a good hurt.
It was a good hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, babe, we're kind of all over the place. Let's kind of ring it back in here.
Yeah, we need to start talking about
Well, we just got back from Mexico.
Yeah, we did a podcast from our palapa.
We did. A sandwich and some palapas.
On the bally bed at the beach.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know if this is a good podcast or not, but people listened to it and said it was good. So I hope it was good. We were a little bit out of sorts. The wind was blowing, the drinks were flowing. There's a lot going on.
That was like halfway into the vacation, but we have now had all of the vacation.
All the vacation.
And gosh, I just thought it was so fun, and it went so well.
Better than I hoped for.
Exactly. Me too. And
True.
I think just seeing everybody so happy, and just everything we heard people say about how, it really meant a lot to them to be there, and how they made new friends. And I know a lot of people now are communicating back and forth, and they've made new friends.
We've got a group text going on.
That's just really, really cool.
It is cool because it could have gone the other way, where I don't know what they expected. Honestly, everybody that went, what they expected from us, but we just wanted to hang out. That's all we wanted to do. And I don't know. I've been to other experiences. Like, I'm not saying we're celebrities, but you go to a club.
Well, you are.
I'm not saying, but you were coming on vacation with us. So it's like, what if we were having an event at a club and there's a VIP area? Have you ever been to one of those events where it's like, whoever, some Playboy Playmate is there and she's hosting an event?
I went to one at Big Al's one time.
And you go to the event, you can't get near them. They're in a VIP area, up on a stage, surrounded by security guards. Every once in a while, is that blonde her? I can't tell because and then they come out, they wave from behind the DJ booth. Hey, let's get the party started. They go back to VIP, and that was me hanging out. And how much did I pay to come here? I'm supposed to hang out with you, and I'm your fan. So I don't know if people thought that's kind of like it was going to be, where we would kind of pop in and pop out, but they couldn't get rid of us.
Oh, they had all access. I mean,
in fact, at times they were leaving us alone, and we were like, "Where is everybody?"
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, don't you
want to hang out with us?
Hang out with me? Oh, okay."
I really felt like that a few times.
I guess I'll see you at the swim up bar.
I kind of had visions where we would be on our palapa on the sand, and people would just gather around.
They did, babe.
One day, and the other days, Alan and I went out there the first day, and we're like, "We've told y'all how we do vacation. We sit on our butts on the beach until about 4:00 in the afternoon. Then we move to the pool for about 3 hours. Then we go get ready for dinner."
But the party was at the pool.
The party was at the pool.
The party was at the pool.
The first day we get there thinking everybody knows our schedule. Certainly they're going to come join us on the beach. Nobody came to the beach. So we laid out there a grand total of 45 minutes. And we're like, we got to go find where the party is.
We want to be near the party.
Yeah.
But
it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I thought I'd just take 2 seconds, babe. I know I can't, do a biography on everybody, but I just wanted to mention everyone and just give them a shout out and a thank you. Tanya Thompson and Shannon, they were there. Kay and Laura Shelton, that was a mother-daughter team. Haley Shelby and Judson, Kathy Sheehan and Brian Curry. Bad Influence Jeff was there. That was a lot of fun. He was the master of ceremonies, did all kinds of toasts and such.
Toastmaster Jeff. That should be his new nickname.
Sheila and Wade Redmond. Brandy and Antonio Recio, Kelly and Justin Noakes. Justin is a high school classmate of mine. Graduated in the same class. Hadn't seen Justin in 30 years. So that was a lot of fun. Deborah and John Myers. Tina Marshall, one of our single ladies in the house.
Well, or was she? She brought a companion.
I don't know.
She brought a companion.
She brought Chad.
Chad, yeah.
Oh, yes, Chad. She brought tall hanging Chad. Josh and Leah Hamlin, very, very nice couple who we may see again.
Yeah.
They may come to
a lot of people are coming up.
My birthday, but really?
Yeah.
Amy Garrett, she's from Kansas. Melissa and David Hecht, which they live right up the road from us.
Like a minute.
Melissa was can we mention this?
She said, no secrets. I saw it myself. # no secrets.
Well, Melissa, yeah, her top was having some problems.
That happens.
It happens,
You're
though.
in Mexico, you're wet, and you're wearing a
Whoa.
bikini. Well, you're wet, it's hot, you're in a pool or whatever, and you're wearing a bikini top. It happened to me, and one of our listeners, lovely, I can't remember which one did it at this point, it's been so long, but came up and she covered my nipple with my bra because I didn't realize I was exposing myself. And that's what happened.
I think that's 3 podcasts in a row we've said the word nipple. Sophia Ferraro, another single lady. Sophia is so funny.
She's the best.
She was a lot of fun. She got into the my man thing. And just the way she says, my man, it just cracked me up every time she said it.
She's single and she's tall. If you like tall, drink of water.
She has got some long legs.
Beautiful red hair.
Yes, very nice young lady. Drew Ellison and Jack Spencer. They were a very nice couple.
Fun. We had dinner with them one night.
Susie and John. Susie is here local. Her boyfriend or fiance? Boyfriend. He is from Minnesota. Audrey and Michael Decker. Audrey was the one who busted in the restaurant, and I asked her if she signed the waiver.
Yeah, a lot of people busted it.
And
she was so sweet. The last night there, she'd surprised her husband with this trip. He knew they were going somewhere, and she kept teasing him it was Canada for his 30th birthday. And she didn't tell him until they got to the airport that they were coming on this trip with us. And he's like, who is that?
Yeah.
He was happy to go to Mexico. But I hope he's become a podcast listener now. But she was so sweet. The last night there, they had to leave early. They couldn't stay the full length of time.
Audrey messaged me.
Crying.
She messaged me and said her and Michael listened to the one of us on the beach together.
Oh, good.
So he has listened to one, so he knows what this
one.
buffoonery is all about.
Maybe he'll come back for more. But she was so sweet.
Kimberly and Charles Davis, Natalie and Brandon Cahoon. They are also from Kansas City. Anna and Kate Braun from Georgia. And the Bagwells and the Jacksons, that is a lot of people.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people.
I'm sure we've left some people
We've
off.
probably left people out because we had people that listened to the podcast, but they didn't book through Judy, so I didn't have
their information.
I didn't have their information, but they were there.
They're in the group me.
They're in the group me.
We have an app where we're all talking and chatting. it's so fun. Like I told you, my dream has always been to have vacation friends. And now I've got like around 40.
And you know what was really cool too, and being the I guess the marketing director of this operation, I love to see we gave away hats with our logo on them and shirts. Everybody was wearing them. Yeah, I mean most people were wearing them. They'd wear them to the pool. Everyone at the resort wanted to be in our group, and they were asking,
be part of something.
They were asking, "What is this hat? And
like,
what is this about?"
Yeah, everybody come up. They'd stare at us. You could see they were working it in their brain. And they finally had enough. They come up and they say, "What does your hat mean?" We're like, "Well, what do you think it means? Do you love Do you love bread?" They would say,
Right.
"Do you love carbs?"
Right.
You love carbs. You love bread. We're like, "You're close." And then we'd explain.
And then we'd give it,
some love
and then we'd give them the sales pitch.
Yeah.
But what was cool is our listeners, our friends,
They were
were giving them
pitches.
the sales pitch.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to listen to this. It's sandwich and some loving.
Very nice.
But I just want to say thanks again to everybody.
And thank you. If you're looking, even if you didn't go with us, if you're looking and you want a recommendation, a lot of times people go to Mexico, especially if you live in Texas. That's just where you go. It's a 2-hour flight from Dallas, 2.5. Valentin Imperial. We love it. They didn't pay us anything. This wasn't a partnership or anything. A lot of times those things are complete. You know, you see all these social media girls on the beach posing and stuff in their rooms. Those are paid to go. We were not paid to go. Maybe we will be next year, I hope. Oh, we'll see.
Why are you talking in Pastor Sam
I don't
voice?
know. I'm getting caught up in the moment. But it's just an excellent resort. People go back there 10, 15 times. It's so great.
We hear a lot of people say that. But Kelly is wearing, you can't see this, but our live studio audience can. She's wearing one of our hats. We're going to be selling these hats online. We sold a bunch of them already and we're out of stock, but we're going to have more. If you want a hat that everyone wore on the podcast vacation, you can get one at kellyanallen.com.
When will they be in?
Just a few more days.
So, I mean, if people listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, if they listen tomorrow, they can't order one.
But that doesn't mean anything. Like if somebody's listening, what date? Like July the 30th?
I don't have that information in front of me.
By the end of July?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the next 5 days, we're going to have. We're recording on the 17th.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is what Kelly wants to know.
I want you to know
We're
a
recording
day.
on July 17th.
Like by
in 5 days, we're going to have
July
hats.
22nd.
How's
Okay.
that?
That's helpful.
Is that helpful? Okay, good.
Well, that's helpful.
Okay,
you don't know when somebody's listening to this podcast.
Hey, I'm trying to be
listening to this podcast in October, and they don't know,
I'm trying to be vague.
and they think in 5 days I'm going to have a hat, and it's October. It's like, no, that was back in July.
Babe, under promise, over deliver. Always remember that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do any of our listeners give good facials? I need a facial.
I give good facials. Let's see here. What else did we do that was like really, really fun in Mexico? Any way to put a bow on this and wrap it up?
I don't know. We just drank a
There's
lot.
a lot of entertainment
we ate a lot.
there. No, there's a lot of entertainment
I'll
there.
tell you. These resorts, the all-inclusive resorts, if you go, please go to the shows that the staff put on at the end of the night. I've been to so many different resorts, and sometimes it's literally the people who just work in the hotel, the people you see out bartending and cleaning the grounds. They'll do the shows at night, and those are always so charming and great. But Valentin Imperial, it's almost I've never been on a cruise ship, but I imagine it's like the entertainment on a cruise ship, where they have the fancy outfits and the dancing and the choreography, and they put on a show. There was a magic night. There was
Fake Michael Jackson.
Every hotel I've ever been to in Mexico has a Michael Jackson impersonator. You have to go to those shows. It's just a lot of it's worth it.
After the shows in this really beautiful courtyard with fountains and trees, and they have a stage. They bring out a stage. They had some singers out there, like an alto, a tenor, and they
It's
were
a play on the 4 tenors that's
Yeah.
on the Cal group, but the 3 tenors, they were singing and we were all dancing.
that was
great.
fun.
And I still haven't posted all the pictures on my Instagram. I've just been so swamped with life. I haven't had a chance to do it, but I will.
Okay, well, it was a lot of fun. If you want to go with us, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it next year. So, be on the lookout about, I don't know, what do you think? January we'll start?
January, that's when we'll start planning, because these things do take time. But that's when I have my vacation schedule at my other job, my real job. And that's when I'll know when we can go.
What are you saying? This isn't a real job?
My priority job.
Why are you besmirching my livelihood
This
here?
is my second job.
All right.
That's the job that provides our insurance. So
Yeah.
That's the main
Well,
job.
yeah, that's kind of a big deal. All right, babe. That was a week to remember that I will remember forever.
Hey, and hopefully a lot of the people we went with this year make it next year. Hopefully a lot of new faces. I know a lot of people had that, not FOMO, because it's as it's going. What is fear of missing out is when you don't go because what is it when you're watching something and
I think that expression is used for both. Yeah, you have FOMO, like I'm just missing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you don't need to have FOMO when it comes to your bra, ladies. You don't need to miss out on this great deal I'm going to tell you about. How's that for a transition?
A good transition.
I'm a podcast professional.
That's a good transition.
I'm going to tell you, I do get a lot of comments from ladies I work with, people I know. I mean, you don't always sit around and talk about bras. That's not like the number one topic of conversation. But the ladies I do work with and some of my friends hear me do these spots for Third Love. And they say, hey, I've been wearing Third Love for a couple of years now. Love it. My friend Deontay said, best nursing bras. She loved them. My friend Lacey, that you're going to a rock concert. I'm sending my husband off on a rock concert date without me, so I don't have to go. He's taking bad influence, Jeff, but Lacey's going to be there.
Back to the spot. Yeah.
Lacey says they have the best underwear, panties. She loves Third Love panties. So it's more than just bras at Third Love. They have sleepwear and all that stuff too. But the Third Love bra is something that's pretty life-changing because a lot of women don't even realize you're wearing the wrong size bra. You take just a minute. You can go to thirdlove.com and take the Fit Finder quiz. And they ask you questions about your breast shape, not just your size. And it will tell you hey, you've been wearing the right size all along. I was wearing the right size, by the way, babe. But a lot of people aren't. And then Third Love has over 78 bra sizes right now. Bands ranging from 30 to 48 inches. Cups AA to I. This is one of the largest ranges in the industry. They have them available in beautiful lace. They have the cotton. They have everyday, the t-shirt bras, everything you need for your bra wardrobe, because you do need a bra wardrobe.
Had no idea.
Yeah, you do, because not every strap works with every outfit.
Oh.
So listen, most comfortable bra you're going to own, you're going to want to order a lot, especially when you hear about this deal.
Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone. So right now they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/sandwich now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/sandwich for 15% off today. Wow,
One of our
babe.
ladies she wrote me and said, I ordered like 9 bras and I kept 7 of them. Loves them. Loves.
I wasn't trying to snap at you, but I didn't want you going down a bunny hole.
A rabbit hole.
Yeah, but Kelly mentioned I'm going to see Korn and Alice in Chains on Sunday, and Lacey and her husband Jeremy. She cracks me up.
She's very funny.
She calls him Germ. So when she's texting, she refers to Jeremy as Germ, which is funny. She's just a funny person.
She has, it's a fellow podcast, we should say.
Yeah, she does loose lips.
She does loose lips and childbearing hips. She's the loose lips. Her friend Amy is the childbearing hips. Very funny.
They kind of got the jackass straight guy thing kind of going on like we do.
Yeah, she's so great. Well, wait.
Like Lacey's the jackass and Amy's the straight one.
But am I straight or am I a jackass? I don't think I'm straight.
Well, you're a little more even.
I like to think I'm kind of funny.
Well, you are very funny, babe. I didn't mean you're not funny. I can
be a jackass.
I mean, if you compared your jackassness to my jackassness.
Totally went down.
Absolutely. That's no contest.
Anyway, you're going to Korn.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to Korn. And I've always wanted to see Alice in Chains. Be honest, not a huge Korn fan. I mean, they're fine, but love Alice in Chains. It's not the original lineup. Okay.
I'm devastated.
Yeah, I mean, Lane Staley, he checked out.
Who?
Lane Staley.
Which one was he?
Well, he was the lead singer. He checked out because of heroin.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, he was. To hear that. Every one of their songs in the early 90s was about his addiction. But but they have a new singer and he sounds really good. So they've made new stuff since Lane has been dead.
Does he try to sound like the original lead singer?
I don't think so.
That's why I'm having I thought I would like that idea until I saw the new Journey. And the guy from the Philippines, right?
Yeah, he's Filipino.
He's Filipino. Sounds exactly like Steve Perry, except it's not Steve Perry. And I didn't like that. I didn't realize I wasn't going to like that. I want if I want
Gosh.
to hear Journey with Steve Perry, I want it to be with Steve Perry. I don't want some guy I don't know. That was like karaoke.
You were okay with Van Hagar.
But he wasn't trying to sound like David Lee Roth.
You were okay with AC/DC.
I didn't even know AC/DC had a different lead singer.
Wow.
Well, honey, I didn't keep up with heavy metal stuff. I was boy band and pop.
Yeah.
I mean, I was Duran Duran and all that. I didn't keep up with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I didn't realize why do it? And they're on tour, and we went to see Def Leppard and Journey, and they would flip flop who would headline. And so the show we saw, Def Leppard opened for Journey, and all excited about going. Def Leppard killed it. We were just, everybody was going nuts. Everybody was going crazy, cheering, carrying on, singing.
Yeah, they did.
It was so fun. And then here comes Journey. The whole energy in the room just, everybody just kind of stood there and watched. Not that he didn't sound great. He sounded exactly like Steve Perry, but it wasn't. It's just, I don't like that. That's why I was asking about your Alice in Chains person.
Oh, yeah. No,
If he was trying to imitate or do his own spin.
But check this out. I'm going to be in the general admission pit.
The pit?
I'm going to be in the mosh pit.
Oh, honey, you're too old for that.
Babe.
You are.
Everyone in the
Well,
pit's
that's
going to be
true.
old.
Okay, that's right. I forgot the
I
audience.
mean, this band is from the 90s.
That's right. Everybody's old. That's fine.
And B.I. Jeff is going with me. So I'm going to have a buddy there to mosh with. You don't really mosh at a Alice in Chains concert, though.
Jeff's going to be at the bar hitting on rock chicks.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so you need to be careful with that because you're married.
I'm a monogamous married man.
Let's keep it that way.
Babe, it's going to be 99% dudes at this thing.
And rock chicks. The rock chicks are very serious about it.
The 1% rock chicks. Yeah.
Well, Jeff will find them.
Oh, yeah, he will. That dude's a freaking bloodhound.
And if they're not wearing bras, they're not allowed to hang out with you.
If they're not wearing bras, I'm going to tell them about the benefits of
Third Love.
Third Love. That's what I'm going to do.
Give them that discount code.
Okay, you know what else was a lot of fun? My niece, my very sweet niece, Violet, just had a 9th birthday. And she had a skate party.
I was surprised by that. I never hear about people having roller skate birthday parties anymore.
My sister comes up with some creative stuff, or maybe Violet came up with it. But
She has her own skates, so she must love it.
Yeah. But when I was a kid, that's what she did.
It was either that or bowling.
Yeah, or bowling.
That was the only thing to do growing up.
I had more fun than I think any of our kids. I think all of our kids were frustrated that they weren't able to just get out there and skate.
Well, we should take them more then.
Yeah.
That could be something to do instead of, let's just sit in the house and everybody on the video games and stuff.
But it came to me like I was right back in the game. I got out there and I skated. Great. And you posted some videos of me skating.
Did you fall? I never saw you fall.
No, I never fell. I never did
crazy.
Fall. And I skated around with Violet some, and she loves to skate. And my sister said, after you guys left, she was telling me that, or Violet was telling my sister, her mother, that she had a good time. And she said her quote was, I really like Uncle Allen. He's really wheels off.
Aww. You were so complimented by that,
So
too.
I'm like,
you loved it.
So I saw Violet today because she came over with Amanda and they came over for something. So I asked Violet about this. I said, Violet, did you say I like Uncle Allen because he's really wheels off? And she goes, yeah. And I said, well, can you tell me what that means? Can you elaborate? And she goes, well, I mean, you have lots of tattoos.
Wheels off.
I'm like, Violet. So because I have tattoos, that makes me wheels off?
Yeah. The biggest birthday present you could have given her was to be a part of this podcast. All she wants to do in life is be on this podcast,
doesn't she?
Why don't you? I even tried to say, I didn't want to do it too much in case I didn't want her to pick up what I was saying. I said, why don't we?
We'll get her on here. We'll get her on here sometime.
She's wanted to come on here so many times.
She has. But then I asked her.
Our other kids couldn't care less. But she's chomping at the bit.
Hey, maybe we have a budding radio star in our future.
She could do her own little segment.
Yeah, she could. Yeah.
And then maybe her mother would listen.
Not so much.
She'd listen if Violet was on.
But anyway, I think the outcome of her quote was that I'm just kind of the weird uncle.
That's great. You want to be the fun uncle. I wanted to be the fun aunt. I wanted to be the fun aunt for my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
That's what you want to be. That's
Yeah.
good. You don't want to be the drunk uncle.
Whoa.
You don't want to be gropey uncle. Ugh.
Well, no, I don't think I'm going to do that.
I'm just saying, you want to be the fun uncle.
Speaking of gropey, that just reminded me of something. So check this out. Me, Kelly, my sister, Amanda, and a friend of ours named Ashley. Okay, those 4 people are on a group text.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know what you were going to talk about. This is not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Because we have formed a little tiger team, and we are working on a project, and we got some big stuff coming. I'm just saying. Can't tell you what it is. It's top secret.
It had me stress eating today.
Yes.
But
Kelly was
she
was eating her feelings.
But I chose an apple with peanut butter.
Yes.
The peanut butter was the cheat.
So we're working.
I was like so anxiety.
We're working on something. It's business related. Okay, this is legit. It's a legit new business venture that we have going. So we're on a group text. So we had a team meeting today, and Ashley, who is our project manager, she texts everybody on the group text and says, "Hey, everybody, are we still good for 1:00?" And everyone said, "Yeah, we're good for 1:00." And I just jokingly said, "Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Mad Men," which is true. Since we've been traveling, I've been binge watching Mad Men. I never watched it, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
But you can't really talk about it on the podcast because it's so old.
It's so old, but I love it. So in that group text, I said, "Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Mad Men. So what I think I'm going to do is drink some scotch and call y'all sweetie pie." I was just joking because that's what they do in Mad Men, right? So Kelly Raspberry Evans says,
well, I don't remember.
"Oh my gosh.
Let me get the text."
That is the biggest letdown.
Well, I want to be accurate in the depiction of what happened.
Babe, that's the biggest
Well, I didn't know. I thought you were going to say it and you were going to refer to me.
You don't even remember what you said?
I don't remember. Something about, are you going to pinch us on the ass or something like that? You remember? You're telling the story.
Well, I thought you could fill in. You're a radio
I said something like, are you
Gracie-winning, award-winning superstar.
I know. I said something like, are you going to pinch us on the ass?
No, Kelly says you can pinch your sister on the ass.
Oh, that's it. Here we go. I found it. He said, "I've been watching Mad Men. I may have a scotch while we are meeting today and call everyone sweetie pie." And I said, "And pinch our asses."
Okay.
And Allen said, "I ain't pinching my sister's ass. Tense. Lewd. I'll pinch yours." And I wrote back, "Smack her booty?"
Oh, my God.
And Allen said, "Okay, out." And that's when Amanda responded with a facepalm emoji and said she will be tendering her letter of resignation. And that's when I realized this was a group text and not just between me and my husband.
Kelly thought that it was just me and her. Unreal.
You got to be careful of that
Unreal.
stuff. See, I'm working when everybody forgets that I'm on the radio and stuff, and I'm working. And so all these text messages start coming in and I don't see them all the time. And so I might miss the first, segment. I just looked down and saw my husband texted and said that about the scotch. That's why I said what I said. That wasn't that bad.
Here, I'll give you something.
That was not that bad.
Here's a little tidbit of information you should take to your grave. The word to a guy, the word sister, pinch, and ass should never be used in the same sentence.
Oh, it was a joke. I said pinch our asses.
And then
you said you were out and I said smack her booty. I was trying to be funny.
Oh my gosh. That is so tense.
Y'all get weird.
I don't even hug my sister.
Yeah, you get weirded out by the most random things.
I don't even hug my sister.
Why? I hug my brother.
Because it's weird. She'll tell you.
Y'all, you just got the weirdest hang up.
She thinks it's weird.
And then other things.
What's
don't
another
bother you
hang
at
up
all.
I have?
You won't high five me?
No. Kelly called me buddy the other day.
It was an accident.
And I'm like, I look at her, I'm like,
yeah, he got all
kind of the dog head tilt high whistle face, I'm like,
no, it was an accident.
Buddy? Do you want me to come over there and high five you now,
because
buddy?
I call Cole and Dylan buddy all the time, and Cole was standing there next to Alan, and I think I just finished saying something, and I was looking at Cole but talking to Alan, and I was like, "Did you get what you need, buddy?" or something like that.
You've called me buddy several times.
I have called you buddy several times. I've called you Al several times.
I don't mind.
But you're not
my
Big
man.
Al. You know,
My man.
It's
I don't mind being called Al.
I'm sorry.
You know, I've told Kelly this before. I don't know, it's random. My grandpa called me Big Al. Did you know that? He called me Big Al.
No,
Yeah.
did anybody ever call you buddy?
My dad.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a term of affection, buddy. My little buddy.
All right, babe. We had do you want to you said you wanted to talk about kid stuff.
Speaking of
you want to
kids.
do well, I don't know that we need to do that right this second.
What do you want to do? Do you want to talk about the kids stuff now? Do you want to save it to the next podcast? Because I don't know. Do you're running the ship here, Captain?
I am.
Captain Buddy.
I am. Why don't we do this? I have a couple of letters.
Because I think we've got some stuff we have to, you know what? It might be good to wait for the next podcast because what we want to do with the kids, we will have done by the time the next podcast happens. And we can talk about it.
Okay.
Or we could plan a conversation now and then tell you how it goes. Let you decide. Go ahead.
We're going to do some letters.
Okay.
The first one is from, this is electronic, so I can't shake my paper, Madison. Madison says, I have a question. Yes, if you want, you can use my real name. Kelly.
Okay.
This isn't to me. Kelly, I was listening to a flashback where you sang My Baby Bump while you were pregnant with EK. At the end, you said you weren't going to breastfeed.
Right.
And I feel like I've heard you allude to the fact that you allude to the fact that you didn't breastfeed before. I'm curious, what made you decide not to breastfeed? I'm not judging at all. I think all moms need to do what's best for them and their babies. I'm just curious. P.S. Sorry, this is not addressed to you, Alan. I just assumed you did not breastfeed.
Yeah. I didn't want to breastfeed. I never wanted to breastfeed. My mother didn't breastfeed me. My mother, and none of my girlfriends that I grew up with that are my age that had children, none of us breastfed. And it's just not breastfeeding. My mother would try to, I didn't know this at the time. My mother used to tell me that back in the day, only economically disadvantaged people would breastfeed.
Whoa, you rub a lot of people the wrong way saying that.
I'm talking about back in the day. I'm not talking about modern day.
That's a hot sports opinion.
I'm talking about 50, 60, like a long time ago.
You asked those what are they, leche ladies about that?
I'm talking about history, not now. Now they're saying all the health benefits and the bonding of the baby and all that stuff. That's different. But my mother said that, people who could afford to bottle feed and the formula, that's what they did. And that she said, so it was sort of like almost a society thing, I guess. But I just never wanted to breastfeed. I just wasn't interested in breastfeeding. And I slept probably a lot more than breastfeeding mothers do. And that's not the reason I did it, but I just didn't want to. But, because I didn't at the time, it was a big, huge deal. And if you go to the hospital and you deliver a baby, I call them breastfeeding Nazis. There's probably a better term than that. But the women that strongly encourage you to breastfeed come around and they shame you into doing it if you don't breastfeed. Mm-hmm. And my doctor told them all, leave her alone. She's not going to breastfeed. Don't go in her room. And not one of them came in the room and tried to bother me because apparently that's a real thing I've heard about. But yeah, I just didn't want to. And then Kelly was fine.
Yeah.
We had problem. We had to adjust her formula because she was real gassy, and so we had to get a special, like a soy-based.
Was she
formula.
real colicky?
No, she wasn't colicky.
Did she have to use Advent bottles?
She had like stomach cramping and stuff, and but she also suffers from, like her mother, chronic constipation. And so anyway, yeah, we just had to get her on a different formula, and it worked out fine. But I don't know if that was a generational thing for my generation, because now everybody breastfeeds. Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Well, I think all the health benefits have been drilled into everybody pretty strongly,
My daughter was never sick. She really wasn't. She didn't have a teething issue. The only thing she had was the chronic constipation, but that's hereditary.
Yeah. Okay, babe. Asked and answered. Yeah. I don't have a
problem with anybody who wants to breastfeed. I just didn't do it.
I don't have a lot to add there other than from the dad's perspective. If the mother is breastfeeding, The dad, I mean,
You're out. You get to sleep.
he doesn't really have to get up.
Yeah.
I mean, he can, I guess, to provide moral support, but it's not like he has to go in there and fix a bottle of formula.
That's right.
You know, so.
Unless she pumps.
Right.
And you can help
exactly.
her out and get up in the middle of the night.
No, that
and
is
feed.
true. And that's something that Holmes here did do. Okay, here's another letter. This one is from Goldilocks27. She says, "Hey, Kellie and Allen, I hope you're having a great time on vacation." This is very timely.
We did. Thank you.
We did. I am messaging you because I have not heard y'all talk about the movie Allen was in a while, and I was wondering when it will be available to watch. I love listening to y'all so much. I feel like we are best friends just from listening to y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Emily. Emily, we love you desperately.
Where did I see a trailer for it the other day?
So there's a little teaser trailer for this movie. It's called The University of Las Colinas. There has been a teaser trailer put on YouTube.
Where did I see it? Did you play it for me?
I might have played it for you. But our director, Larry Staley, he just texted me the other day, and he said, "Hey, will you answer a bunch of questions for a blog? I'm going to do a blog on your character." So I got to get back to him on that. But he told me that he's almost done editing. October, he's going to finish things up for a November release.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's going to have it done in November. And if you,
are we doing a red carpet?
I don't know. So if you haven't listened in a while, I was asked to be in an indie film. I got paid like zero to be in this thing. It was just for fun. It's a fun bunch of amateur actors that were in it, and then me. I'm less than an amateur, but I played a con man in this movie, and it's about all these.
Oh God!
No, it's babe. Babe.
The premise of the movie.
You're
is-
going to
I
you're
know.
going to
I'm
cringe.
gonna die.
You're going to cringe. Number one, because I'm 30 pounds heavier in the movie,
And then the TV and movies add weight.
so I'm going to look 50 pounds heavier, and then I've grew for the movie a full beard.
yeah.
So
Well, the premise of the movie is funny. It made me laugh just to hear the premise. Did we say it already?
we haven't in a long time.
You want to say it? Sure. Maybe.
Yeah. It's basically all these kind of guys. They have different stories, and they've all come together in different ways to this University of Las Colinas, which is an online school, and they have to start a football team because they think if they start a football team, it will save the school.
Yeah, the school's going to be shut down.
Right. And if they
It's
don't
an online school.
if they don't save the online school, then all this bad stuff happens to all the characters.
Right.
So that's the premise of the
It's a great premise. I mean, movies with way worse premises have been box office hits.
But
I don't know what this one's going to do.
oh babe, it's going to be so ridiculous. It'll be funny, but I was in a lot of the scenes. I had a lot of speaking lines, and
Do you want us to make a big deal out of it? Do you want us to do
I know
like,
Larry does.
do you want us to do like a big party at a theater and we invite people to come?
Here's
and
the
we all
deal.
watch it?
Here's the deal. It's out there. I can't hide from it. I mean, I'm not ashamed.
I would be horrified. Even if
Why
I
would you be
If I was
horrified?
in a movie, even if I thought this is a really good movie, I'm in a Jennifer Lopez movie because those are great. You have to be honest. If I would still be horrified to have people come see me because my face is going to be so big and I'd be so judgy of myself and worried. I don't know.
Babe, I'm going to look awful, awful in this movie. I'm telling you, you're going to look at me and you're like, I don't even remember like that you look like that. I'm going to look huge.
I think we have to do something. I just think we have to.
Well,
It might be cringy, but it'll be.
it'll be
good.
absolutely. It'll be cringy.
But yeah, we'll look into that. Hopefully
anyway.
we're in town when it happens because that'll be our luck.
That is the update on the movie. It is being edited and it will be out in November.
Great. Well, something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to.
Holiday movies, they do real well, right? Is this going to be released straight to? It was supposed to be supposed to be an Amazon.
Larry
wasn't
told
it?
me Amazon, and he said somebody was telling me. I think it was Larry.
Roku, Amazon. Something.
Yeah, but he was saying that like silly American indie films, there's a big market for those in Asia. So he said he'll try to distribute it on DVD in Asia.
Well, right.
And maybe he can
We might have to go to the Asian premiere.
maybe he can sell some. Hell, I'm half Asian.
Yeah, you are. It's hilarious. All right, do you have any more letters?
No.
Okay, let me do this really, really quick, and then we'll wrap everything up. Alan and I, we admittedly went off the rails for the past few weeks. Didn't really stick to our program, but we're getting back on track. And one of the biggest things you can do for yourself is when you're cutting calories and you're working out and your body's, losing a lot of nutrients, you need to put those back in. And you probably should be taking vitamins to help supplement your diet. And we recommend Ritual. Ritual has obsessively researched multivitamins, and they've designed these for women. They're vitamins designed for women by women because we know what we need. And Ritual contains 9 nutrients that are pretty difficult to get enough of in your everyday diet, even if you're eating completely healthy. So instead of taking a handful of vitamins, 5 to 8, choking them down and burping up all that weird vitamin taste, Ritual only has 2 capsules a day. They have a great minty flavor, and you can even take them on an empty stomach. And that's another thing you have to do with regular vitamins. If you take them on an empty stomach, you get nauseous. Ritual isn't like that. So it's got everything you need: vitamin E, vegan omega-3 from algae, iron, magnesium, folate, vitamin K2, vitamin B12. You can read it all on the label for yourself. Easy, all in one. You can pause it whenever you need to. It's a subscription-based vitamin program. So when you run out, you got another bottle coming.
Hey, the coolest part is they even include a mint tab in every bottle.
That gives you the mint flavor, so you don't have the fishy aftertaste.
Mask any fishy aftertaste.
Yeah,
I do see this. Try Ritual today because you'll get an exclusive offer for 10% off your first 3 months. Wow. Visit ritual.com/sandwich to start your Ritual today. That's 10% off your first 3 months at ritual.com/sandwich. You were doing the bit there. Have you ever talked to somebody?
I was afraid. I saw this, and I was afraid you didn't see.
No, I saw it. I
was afraid.
Have you ever been to, well, you have. You've been to a foreign country. You've been to Mexico. And you're trying to talk to somebody, but you don't know Spanish, and they don't know English. And you think the louder you talk, the more they're going to understand you.
And flail your hands.
That's kind of what you were just doing to me.
Well, the end of the page,
harder you tap, the more I'm going to understand.
I was like, that was you, but I didn't have it. Anyway, nobody wants to hear that. Why are we fussing about this?
Because they love it when we fuss.
Do they?
Oh, if we fuss, I'll get 50 comments about how I won Battle of the Assholes.
Good. As it should be. All right, listen, we were going to try to do this, but I guess we'll do this another time. We're going to have a family meeting with the kids. We've been married now 2 years, and I think the kids, it's been an adjustment. Them having a stepmom, me having a bonus mom, the bonus kids, the stepdad, all that stuff. It's time now to say, okay, we need to sit down as a family and assess where we are, because there's certain things like I haven't always felt comfortable addressing with the kids, and I'll just take care of it myself because I don't want them, I'd just rather do it than cause any controversy. But I'm getting tired of certain things that are going on around the house, and as are you, right?
Yeah, and I think this is not uncommon for really any family, but we're just getting a little sloppy, I think, with certain things that Kelly and I kind of expect from the children. And, these aren't big things.
No, they're not big things, but they're life's little aggravations that are getting out of control. And at first you don't want to, as this, can I just say stepmom? Do I have to be bonus mom? Is everybody going to be yelling at me if I say stepmom?
Yes.
Can I just be stepmom, please?
You can.
Okay, as stepmom, I just want them to like me. I want them to know that I'm not a bad guy. I want to be, I'm fun. I'm okay, And so at my detriment, because then I didn't require certain things of them that I was requiring of mine, my daughter by birth, So if Emma Kelly didn't clean her room like I wanted her to, and I've asked her 5 times, I would end up yelling at her. I never felt like I could ask Alan's kids maybe once or twice. And if they didn't do it, I'm like, well, I can't really yell at them. So I'll just kind of do it, that kind of thing. 2 years. We're in. This is, now it's time to say this is what we expect. Again, you were having some issues with Emma Kelly, right?
I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. I'm asking.
Basic stuff.
Yeah. It's like, please and thank you.
Right. And of course, then she comes to me. Alan's mad at me. Why?
Not mad.
I'm just telling you, honey.
Yeah.
I said, well, honey, he'd really like it if he goes out and spends all this money taking you out. If you would just say thank you. I did say thank you. Well, honey, he says you didn't say it. Well, I did say it. Well, then you must need to turn up your volume because so this is what we're dealing with.
We've had this conversation before.
We've had this conversation repeatedly, but never as a family unit.
Yeah.
That's the problem because Emma Kelly's coming to me in my left ear. Alan's coming to me in my right ear. And we never sit down, all the kids and us, and not in a place of anger or anything. It's like, look, this is what we expect. These are the rules. And I even thought, I told Alan, would it be cute if I made like little contracts and had them sign it? Would that be too much? That's a little too much,
I think
isn't it?
that's I don't know. I don't know if that works, but
we do need to make a list of what we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it more because we've run out of time.
Yeah,
but
we're going to do this between this podcast and the next one because we have the kids we've got them for summer vacation and they'll be going back. So we'll let you know how it goes.
But guys, these aren't big complex things we're talking about here, but the kids have gotten sloppy and it's on us. It's not on them. It's on us to make sure that we set the expectation so they know what we expect. And then if they don't do it, then we're going to have to go to, what happens if you don't do it.
But you say they're not big complex problems, but those little things that you let go, and the resentment builds up, just like in a marriage.
Yeah.
And if you don't address it, then it gets so ugly, then you are angry, and it's really hard to come back from when you get really angry.
My number one thing with kids, and this probably we should sign off after this, but
why are you on such a time? Oh, yeah.
Because I got to go get Brooke.
I just remembered. Oh, my God. Okay, yeah.
My number one thing with all the kids, all four of them, is just their manners. If somebody does something nice for you, you say thank you. If you want something, you say please. If you want dessert, you eat your dinner. I mean, these are kind of things that's kind of how I grew up. And I know this is how you grew up.
It was. And see, but okay, here's another real quick. Like I have a thing about yes, ma'am, yes, sir. And you don't. So I, at first, tried to do that. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. And we weren't on the same page with that. So that kind of went away. And now I'm not getting what
But Emma Kelly never yes ma'am'd you.
I have tried drilling it into her, but I'm getting no reinforcement from any adults in my life.
Yeah.
Unless she's over at my parents' house, and we're the only people I think left in the world outside of South Carolina because I know they still do it there. And nobody does that anymore. So I compromised with yes instead of yeah.
I think a yes man and a yes sir is kind of a little more advanced. I mean, I'm just asking for pleases and thank yous.
I know. I'm just saying, but I compromised with the yes. I said I compromised with that. So
yeah. I mean, hey, if they could do that, that's fine with me. That's not as big a deal to me as some of just the basic manners.
I get it. You got a lot to address. So I'll let you know how it goes on the next podcast.
Yeah.
But for now, that was this podcast.
Yeah. But nobody's mad at anybody. It's more of a, hey, this is what I expect as a parent.
Hey, I was wrapping it up. You said you had to go.
Yeah.
Here I was wrapping it up. Listen to him. Y'all hear him fussing at me about he has to go, and now he keeps talking.
Not fussing.
We do appreciate you listening to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' so very much. If you like it, please subscribe. Give it, I hear other podcasts doing it. I'm going to start doing it too. Give us a 5-star review because that really does help us. It gets our podcast noticed higher on the ratings and it gets recommended to more people. Leave us a review if you have nice things to say or very, very, very nice constructive criticism. All right? Like, subscribe, and we'll see you here next time.
All right, babe. This was a lot of fun. I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love all our listeners equally as desperately. Maybe just a smidge, just a little bit less desperately than you.
Thank you.
But I love everybody desperately. But I'm sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.